What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Krucial Keez. Welcome back. Today, as you can see from this title, I had a few comments, people asking me about the video that I made, the 12 keys, playing all 12 keys, and the number system and everything. Now, people were asking me, like, for the number system, how do you know what chord to play or what chord should they play? And because I was playing fat chords, some people was like, should we play that chord or whatever? So today, as you can see from this title, I'm gonna show you the chords that go with the number system. Now I'm gonna show you simple chords, and then I'm going to show you advanced chords. Okay? So for those of you who are trying to master all your keys, this is taking the next step. Taking the next step as far as knowing what chord to play and how big you should play it. Okay? It really depends on the song most of the time. If you're playing a song that really doesn't require a certain chord for that number you're on, if you just you can pretty much play a fat chord or a small chord. It really depends on the song. So I'm gonna show you guys some examples. All right, so we're gonna go into the key of D natural. Okay, all right, so key of D natural. So first thing you want to do is establish your scale. So you got D, that's your 1, E, that's your 2, F sharp or G flat, that's your 3, and you got G, that's your 4, you got A, your 5, B is your 6, C sharp or D flat is your 7, and then back to D, that's your 1. So if somebody says, "Hey Mike, I want you to play a 7-3-6-2-5-1 progression in D," so there's several ways you can do it. Okay, so let's start with the 7. We know, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that D flat or C sharp is our 7. Okay, so the question is, what chord should be played right here? Should it be major? Should it be minor? That's the question. Now let me show you what I would do. The first chord for the 7, I would try this. Okay, so what you have here is you have a major and a minor chord together. So you have D flat minor in your left hand, and then your right hand, you got B major. Okay, so you got that's your 7, because your bass is D flat or C sharp. That's your 7. For those of you guys who don't know that, I want to make sure everybody understands what's happening, because some of you guys know this stuff, but some people don't. When they say a 7-3-6-2-5-1 or whatever number they say, the numbers that they're talking about are the bass notes. So if you go to a bass player and you say, "I want you to play a 7-3-6-2-5-1," all he's gonna do is give you. He's not going to play any chords. He's just going to play those notes, okay? But for pianist or organist, or even a guitar player, you're going to play actual chords, but your bass note is going to be that number, okay? So if we're starting on a 7, that means that D flat or C sharp is going to be at the bottom. Okay? Got that? So that's one way to play that. So let's go through the whole progression. 7, and then what's the next number? 7, 3. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that means F sharp or G flat is our 3. So what chord should we play there? I would do this the first time around. That's the 7. That's the 3. Okay? So in my left hand, I got G flat or F sharp, D flat or C sharp, E. And then my right hand, I have B flat, D, E, A. Okay? So my first chord, that's the 7, 3, and then 6. The 6, let's see what the 6 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your 6 and D major is B. So this is what I would play. Okay? That's a simple B minor chord. So you got B, G flat or F sharp in your left hand. Your right hand, you got A, D flat or C sharp, D, F sharp or G flat. Okay? Alright? So then you got the 2. So 1, 2. So that means E is our 2. And then you got E, B, E in your left hand. Your right hand, you have G and A on your thumb, B, D, G flat. So that's your 2. Let's go to the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is the 5. You can play that. A and E on your left hand. A, B, D flat or C sharp, E on your right hand. And then to the 1, which is D. So I got D, F sharp, G flat, A in my left hand. I got B, C sharp or D flat, E, and A in my right hand. Okay? So let's do the whole thing. We're going to do the same chorus I played. I'm not going to change the chords. Okay? So now you say, how did you know whether to play a major or a minor? So the protocol of your scale, and like I said, all this depends on the song, because some songs do not go according to the protocol of the scale. So if it was a normal song and it was in D, and the numbers matched up with the, if it's the 1, it's major, So I'm gonna explain that to you guys. So in D, in the key of D major, this applies to every key. Okay, the 1 is major. The 2 is minor. The 3 is minor or major. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. Okay, so and then the 4 is major, and then the 5 major, 6 minor, the 7 is minor or major, and then the 1 we already know is major. So you say, how do you know that? Because most songs, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get major, minor, major or minor, major, major, minor, major or minor, major. Okay? That's what you're gonna get most of the time. Now you have some songs. that you actually change like in the middle of the song. Instead of it being major, it's minor. Instead of being minor, it's major. So let me give you guys an example. So if I'm playing, all I'm doing is going up the D major scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So major, minor, major, 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 minor, major, and then major. Okay? So now let's say we go back to the 7-3-6-2-5-1. Now remember, I did this. Okay? That's what I did. Alright? I did that. No, I did that. Sorry. So let's see if we could change it. Okay? Instead of playing this chord as your 7, I'm gonna try this chord. You see that? It's my left hand. It's my right hand. Now the second chord for the 3, I play this. I'm gonna change that. So that's the new chord. Here's another new chord. Okay, left hand, right hand. And then for the third chord, which is the 6, I played that. I'm gonna play a different chord. Okay. So that's the 6, left hand, right hand. Then the 2, I played this the first time. Now you could do something different. You could move the chord, move the melody around, different voicings. So it's the 6, and here's the 2. It's my left hand, right hand. And then the 5, I played this the first time. I'm gonna play something different. So here's the 2, 5. Okay. And then, oh, sorry, my left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And then the 1, I played this. But let's play something different. So the 5, 1. All I did was take this chord and put it over here and put the E in there instead of the D. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys moving up the scale, the D major scale, going straight up, how to chord every bass note. Okay? Now I'm gonna just play. I'm gonna go as slow as possible. I want you guys to catch this. If you need to pause it, do that. I'm gonna go over it a few times and play different chords each time I go through. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, here we go again. 1, 1, 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my 6. 7. And then back to my 1. Alright. So those are different variations that you can play. Now I could get even more simpler than that. I could go, I'm doing one note in my left hand, okay? One note. And it's starting on the D. I'm gonna go all the way up with my left hand. See that? See that? Let's go to the next chord. See that? I'm gonna do it again. Okay. See that? There's a couple things you could do right here. So see that? See that? I'm gonna do it again. Sorry. So take this right here. This is one of those I hear this chord a lot in church songs, gospel songs. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep going to the A. See that? Then check this out. See that? That's our 6. And then we're going to the 7 next. What chord can we play right here? We could do that. And then guess where we go back to? Back to the 1. So you see, I hope you guys got those. That's the the simple triads that you can play in a simple triads you can play for your number system. Hope you guys caught that. Now I know you guys, because some people were saying, do I play a simple triad? Do I play fat chords? It really depends on the song or what you're doing. If you're not even playing a song, if you're just playing by yourself, it's really up to you. But make sure you know how to do both. Make sure you don't just stick here. Don't just stick there, because if you just stick there and if you just stick there and you don't know how to play come out of that triad box, then you'll be stuck at a certain spot. I had to learn it myself. I didn't want to triads are very, very, very very good for you. It's a good foundation to learn on, but you don't want to stay there, because in jazz and in certain genres of music, you're playing way more than just triads. Okay, so make sure you guys understand that, and make sure you learn your triads, but don't stop there. Keep going, because you want to get to a place where you can do stuff like that. You want to be able to play those type of chords too when the time comes. But yeah, triads are very good for you. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I showed you guys the protocol of what you should play in a normal major scale. Now, if you guys noticed or not, there were notes. You got the regular major scale. As you can see, there were several notes that we did not play. That's not in the D major scale. Now, what if I told you, and this is for the beginners out there, not the advanced people, because I know you guys already know this. What if I told you can play every single note in that key? What if I told you in the key of D and in any other key that's in the, all 12 keys, that you can play every single note while you're in that key. What if I told you that? What if I told you could do that and you could still be in that key? What if I told you that you can literally come outside of that major scale and then come back in and it sounds right? Okay? I know some guys are like, well, duh, we know that. I'm talking to the guys who don't know that right now. Okay? Yes, you can come out of the major scale. I'm going to show you real quick. So we're in the key of D. So if our major scale is, I'm sorry. So that means that we did not touch this note, this note, this note, this note, and this note. These are the notes that we did not touch. Okay? So you got F, A flat or G sharp, A sharp or B flat, C, E flat or D sharp. Those are the notes that we didn't touch. Okay? So here's a little theory. Okay? Now, I don't know if anybody else has figured this out, but if you see that, if you take the notes that you didn't play and you play them together like I'm doing right now, that gives you a F minor 9 chord, right? So if you take this chord, this very chord, and put it in D flat major, it will make sense. I'm going to show you. Now, you heard it here first. I'm guessing. Anyway, you heard it here first. I'm hoping you did. The very notes that you did not play, put them together and play them out. Whatever key you in, if you in D, whatever key you in, spell out the notes that you did not play that's not inside the major scale, okay? And play them together. You will get a chord, all right? And that chord you can play in the key that you're in, all right? So let's try it. So we're in D. All right. So let's go out of the scale a little bit. That's one chord. Now E flat or D sharp is not in the D major scale. So that's left hand, right hand. Okay? Now, let's go to E. We know that's in the scale. Then let's go to F. Here's the chord you can play. It's F in your bass. It's your right hand. So I did now we know F sharp, G flat is in the scale. G is too. Let's go to A flat. Okay, you got A flat, not in the major scale of D. Then you got A. And then let's go to B flat. Okay, you could either went here or you could have went minor. Whichever one you want, diminished. And then you got that. B minor is in the major scale of in D. And then you got C major. That is not in the major scale of D. And then D flat, D flat or C sharp is in the major scale of D. And you got back to your one. Now, let's try to break this down quickly. I'm gonna play that chord. So if I'm playing a progression, 7, that's just 7, 3, 6. See that? Now you see what I did? I came totally out of the D major scale, but it made sense though, right? So I went so left hand, right hand, went A flat minor. Okay, it's not in the scale. Now remember that chord that I said that when you figure out what chords that are not in the major scale, you can put those chords together and make a chord. And it came to this. Here we go. About to put it in there. There it is. There it is. I delivered as promised. So, what did I do? Theoretically, what did I do? Okay, so I'm playing 7, 3, 6, 6, 6, 7, 3, 6, 6. Now, the question is, out of all it's a little theory for you guys. The question is, out of all the notes that are not in the D major scale, why did I jump to A flat? What made me go there? Why did I go there, and why did I go minor? That's the question. So I landed on B. I landed on B. All right. Now, when I land on the B, remember in my previous videos, you guys just go watch that about approachment. So it's all about approach. Why did I go to the A flat minor chord? Because my last chord was B minor. All right. So if I was in B major, what is the relative minor of B major? I'll wait for it. That's right. It's A flat minor. But we are in the key of D major. So because I landed on the B minor, that's the last chord that I was on, my mind is thinking as I'm playing, okay, I'm in D major, but I'm landing on doesn't matter what key I'm in. I landed on the B minor. What can I do to improvise this? Let's act like I'm in B major and go straight to the 6 of B major, which is A flat minor. That's why I went to A flat, and that's why it's minor. You got it? Okay, so you say, show me. All right. Now we're in B. All right. So now, if I do the 7, 3, 6 in B, there's my 6. A flat minor. There's my 6. Again, this is for guys who don't understand the concept of, substitution chords, jumping in and out of keys and all that stuff, and approaching and all that stuff. This is for you guys. So, what is my 6 in B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is why I always say, before I end this video, this is why I always say that no matter what key you in, no matter what key you're in, you can literally play any chord and it will make sense. Now I'm not talking about when somebody's singing, all right, because you have to accompany the singer, okay? But I'm talking about if you're just playing, you shedding, jam session, all that stuff, you're playing by yourself, you can literally make any chord work. Don't let nobody tell you that's not true, okay? How do you know I can make any chord work? It's all about understanding and approaching what the chord is. If you know how to approach and you know placement, you can literally play any chord, okay? And it will make sense musically, okay? So I showed you the theory behind why I played an A flat minor chord when I landed on the B minor, okay? I showed you, I gave you the explanation, so you get it. So back to D major. So 7, 3, 6. Now you see that? Now you said, why did you go to the F minor? Great question. Great question. Again, same theory. Where was I at before I went to the F minor? Where was I at before? I was on A flat minor. If you major that, what is your relative minor of A flat major? Think about it. All you gotta do is count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F minor. That's why I went from B minor to A flat minor, B minor to A flat minor. I'm sorry, B minor to A flat minor to F minor. I could keep going. I could have a big old minor circle going on if I wanted to. I'll show you real quick. Now, B, what's the relative minor of B major? A flat minor. What's the relative minor of A flat major? F sharp, F minor. What's the relative minor of F major? D major. Now you see what I'm saying? What's the relative minor? And then here we go again. What's the relative minor of D major? B. B minor. See, we were right back where we started. Okay? So bam, 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 bam. It's all about what key you're in. Okay? It's all about what key you're in. So, and where you're going. What are you trying to do? That's just one approachment. I didn't even play the other notes. I didn't even get to that. I didn't even get to that yet. So, and here's another progression. I know this video is like 30 minutes long, but this is great information for you guys, especially if you're a beginner. I'm gonna show you one last thing in the key of D. Now, if we go D, which is your 1, the 6, which is B, let's say we start there, okay? Now, I heard this progression one time, and I was like, whoa, that was nice, man. So, here's the progression. Okay? I'm gonna do it again. All right. So what is that? Started on the B minor, and then you went to the 3, but this gets kind of tricky. So you went to the 3, and then you went to the 7, but then you went to A flat. which is the flat 5, and then you went to the 4. But if you really look at it, what you're doing is, if you look at B flat minor like you're not in the key of D, you can do this. You're calling it the circle of fourths, okay? So if I'm in B major, circle of fifths, I'm sorry. So if I'm in B major, what is my 5? Okay, what is my 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F sharp. But if we're gonna, in this case, it's gonna be minor because we're doing a circle, the circle of fifths. So what's the 5? F sharp. So we're gonna make that minor. What's the 5 of G flat major? D flat or C sharp. We're gonna make that minor too. What's the 5 of D flat or C sharp major? A flat. We're gonna make that minor too. You can keep going. But in the song, when they got here, they just went down to the G and they played this chord. Left hand, right hand. Okay? Again. Alright? So, like I said, you can keep going. Circle of fifths. See what I'm saying? And then you go to the A minor. Like you can literally go forever. Literally. And then you're right back. And then you're right back at the B. Cause what's the 5? What's the 5 of E major? B. So and then you're right back. Right back. So that's your circle. It's all about where you start, okay? So hope that helped you guys out. Real quick before we end this video, I want to let you guys know that I will be soon in my videos. I will be showing my hands. I will have a second camera set up so I can show you guys my hands. I know some of you guys have been asking about that. Some of you guys want to see my hands and see my fingers, what my hands are actually doing. So that will be done probably sometime next week. So get ready for that. The other thing is, guys, I want to thank you so much for subscribing, liking the videos, commenting. I hope you guys had a happy new year, great holidays. Hope everybody's safe, and hope you guys still practicing and, you know, learning your craft. I do have in my next video, I will let you guys know I have a giveaway. let you guys see what we're about to do. Got a few giveaways I'm gonna do. Guys, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. That is such a milestone for me. I never thought I would reach 2,000 subscribers, let alone 10. So I definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the videos. All my friends out there, you know who you are. Guys that, you know, live in my area, you know, I thank you guys for watching. My family, friends, you know, God is just blessing, man. He's just blessing me and my family. Great things are happening. Great things are about to happen, you know, even more. And I'm just excited, man. I'm excited about the things I'm learning because I get to share it with you guys. So I'm sorry this video is so long, but I gotta get this out. I don't want you guys to ever think I'm not grateful and I don't appreciate, you know, the things that you guys do, liking the videos, the comments. You know, I appreciate you guys. So I'm out here, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.